What's going on, fellas? So, what is the purpose of semen retention? It is a self-development climb. Most of us men come from being in a very dark place in our lives, always praying and asking God, when will we be able to get out of this dark place and start to get the things that we feel like we deserve? God goes, here you go. Go earn it. Practice semen retention. Because I know a lot of y'all found it because it came on your recommended. I came on your recommended. Other brothers came on your recommended. That's a beautiful thing for you. Now, you start practicing semen retention. You go on a long streak, long for you, whether it be 7 days. I'm not talking about everybody else. I'm talking about you. You make it to 7 days, 45 days, 100 days. You may have slipped. I'm sure the majority of everybody that's on semen retention is not on their first streak ever of knowing about it and going straight forward, because I know I'm not. Right? So, you slip. You go from being on your highest day back to day 0. Now, see, how you handle that says a lot about your character, seekers in life. Don't nobody give a fuck, and you shouldn't give a fuck about how you handle the good when you proud of yourself for being on high days and all that. That's a beautiful thing, but how do you handle your own mistakes? See, because that's what this journey will show you, right? It'll show you that even when you know that it's your fault, and you still decide to get in your feelings and beat yourself up, you do that to somebody else. So that goes to show that you need to spend more time by yourself, and you need to encourage yourself on this motherfucking journey. I don't know if that's bothering y'all, but y'all know it's a lot of shit going on in the world, so just try to not worry about that. So now, that is the purpose of semen retention. See, the reason why it's hard for most people, including myself, because I come from a place where I would never encourage myself. I was always looking for love, loyalty, and encouragement from everywhere else but from here. I wasn't even giving it to myself. If I had a bad game and somebody encouraged me and told me I'm still a great player, I felt good because that person told me that. But if nobody told me nothing and I'm a great player, nobody told me I'm still good, and it's don't worry about it, I'm fucking myself up here. I'm coming in the crib one day, I'm punching fucking closets and shit. My mom like, hey! You know, doing dumb shit like that because I was such in a dark place. Very insecure. Now the point of this video is to encourage all of my fellas that are on low days. Even if a low day is still considered, for me for instance, right? I'm gonna be on a low day technically until I beat my highest streak now, which is 7 months. Right? Because you'll have guys that made it 100 days, but they on 45 and they like, I've been here before. I want to hurry up and get past my new joint. I've been on 7 days. I want to hurry up and get to my new joint. Day 8. I've been on 3 days. I want to get to my new joint. Day 4. Whatever. Because you got guys that's struggling to make it through a week. You got guys that's struggling to make it to 30 days. Now, let me tell you what's the problem with that and what's going to help you. Now, every time you get an urge, whether it be, for example, on day 3. Now, what is an urge? That is your body letting you know that you are still healthy. There is nothing wrong with you. You are not depleted. Especially if you have a wet dream. You should be happy about that. Like, all right. Now, when you get that urge, because you'll have guys that get urges, they feed into them, they keep relapsing, but they feel bad about being on a low day. So here's what doesn't make sense to me, bro. Why do you feel some type of way about being on a low day if it's hard for you to get over the low days to higher days? Isn't that letting you know that regardless of what day you on, it's gonna be fucking hard? Whether you want low days or you want fucking high days? Because the dude that's on the high day is fighting hard battles too. Damn, I just got bit by a mosquito, bro. You feel me? So, if it's gonna be hard regardless, then shouldn't that mean that you supposed to just let go, take accountability for what you did? You was being a fucking pervert, watching a woman be nasty. What you mean pervert? Ain't that the purpose of it being up there? That's what they do it for. They do it for us to watch it. Nah. You as a young adult that's looking to change his life around, you gotta look at it from real eyes and understand what you're doing. You know that you're being a pervert. You sneaking on the low, looking at the video in the dark or in the comfort of your own home, whatever, and get your joint off, bust off. That's some perverted shit to do that to a phone screen. You gotta be honest, bro. That's the only way you gonna grow. Because the only time you should be getting your nut off is with a woman that you love, right? You don't have to get married and sign all the paperwork and all that extra shit. But you got you a girlfriend and, you know, y'all see yourselves being together for a long period of time. And that's the only time you should be getting your joint off and busting off. That's the new lifestyle that we live in, right? So now, that's the point. Now, if you having trouble with making it even 24 hours, first of all, stop worrying about people like DJ 100 and other weird channels that take the time out their day to talk about other men that's gonna do what they want to do regardless of what the fuck people like him are gonna say. A grown-ass motherfucking man that is wasting his motherfucking breath talking about another man. See, because I have people that I disagree with on the platform of YouTube, but you know what I do? I don't pay them motherfuckers any mind. I X their video out, I don't subscribe, and I move on with my motherfucking life and I focus on myself. Because I got shit I gotta do. I got things I gotta work on in my life to be greater. And I don't have no business, and who the fuck do I think I am to be running my mouth about another man? So number one, stop worrying about another man. Get him the fuck off your head. Why is he even here for? Why are you thinking about another man and his streak, feeling bad about yours? So now if it's hard for you to make it even 24 hours, you had to fight 2-3 urges, nighttime, morning time, like 2-3 during the day, because you was in the crib, it was bad weather, you couldn't go outside. You make it through that day, great job. Now do it again. If it's hard for you, you gotta know yourself enough and encourage yourself for the challenges that you face in your life and that you step to, and you do the best that you can. That's the only way you grow in life, bro. You gotta worry about yourself. Know yourself. That's what a lot of us lack in life. We don't know ourselves enough. A lot of guys want to just jump in and out of relationships because they don't want to face themselves. And now we got guys that's willing to be single, like me and a bunch of other great, good brothers that are now willing, like, you know what, I'm going to be single. I'm going to not bust no nuts. I'm not going to watch no porn. And I'm going to be productive, and I'm going to better myself as a man. You should be proud of yourself for that alone, for willing to live that kind of lifestyle. Because guess what? The average man, as soon as he get that urge, that stiffy that feel like it's about to break through his shorts, my nigga, you think he's gonna motherfucking hesitate to grab his motherfucking piece in the chokehold and go stupid till he bust one? And if that shit felt good, like a motherfucker, or if the video was busting, you don't think son gonna binge watch this shit if he bored, bust a couple off until the clip is empty? And yet you You mad at yourself for going 30 days and busting a nut? You mad at yourself for going a week without busting a nut? When the average man would be like, this nigga went 1 week without busting a nut? Nigga, I probably busted like 20 nuts this week. Nigga, what the fuck wrong with this nigga? Come on, man. Think about what you used to do and throughout them days that you be like, yo, it's been 4 days. Nigga, this 4 days that I've been on this shit, I probably would have already let off like about 10, 15 nuts in these 4 days. Especially if I'd have found a good video. Right? So that's how you encourage yourself. Know yourself. You know, meditate. A meditation I like to do is stand still. Don't move. Don't fucking move. Let your thoughts come. Reminisce on your past and who you used to be. Like if you time traveling and you watching over yourself and what you used to do. And that's how you work towards succeeding on this motherfucking climb of prosperity. To being the best version of yourself. Because this is a self-development journey. It comes with ups and downs, bro. In life, when it comes to being a man, it's about accepting the good with the bad. You gotta encourage yourself no matter what. Because who the fuck else is gonna encourage you, bro? You gotta be positive up here, man. That's very important. Because if not, it's dangerous. That could cause you to die out here, man. It could get that bad. So where you could wind up in a situation where you kill yourself or you wind up dead. Because you got a fucked up mentality. And I know that for a fact because I grew up in an environment where crash dummy motherfuckers do it on the regular. But I want better for y'all, man. Listen, man, I appreciate everybody that is coming to my YouTube channel to get encouragement on their self-development climb to prosperity in their life. I'm honored to be a part of your journey. Now, fellas, you on a low day or you trying to beat your highest streak like I'm about to do, encourage yourself. Every 24 hours you get through, worry about your streak and the days that you counting and holding yourself accountable for being better than you was and learning from your mistakes in life. Not worried about the weirdo dudes that get a kick out of somebody busting a nut on SEMEN. Bro, that shit is weird. Don't worry about them niggas, bro. Are you serious? You gotta imagine how these dudes are in real life to even be worried about something like that. Like, bro, these dudes is finished. They done. Don't even worry about them. They are done. But you are the future. And your future matters, man. Know that. If you got people looking up to you, or you look towards being a leader in your life, in your community, being a strong father to your son or your daughter, you know you want to be a role model one day in this life, because we need more of that. It starts with fighting your battle, facing yourself every single day, man. So listen, don't never feel bad about being on no low day. Today is day 6 for me, if y'all don't know. And it's been a very rough 6 days, bro. This shit been hard. I even had a wet dream this morning. And I've been having beastie urges, nigga. Harder than the urges a little bit than I had when I was going, for me, 5 months, 6 months, bro. These urges is a little different, right? You keep pushing through, man. We got this, bro. You got this. Let's keep on going, man. Salute.